What's up, adventurers? My name is Platinum Phoenix, and welcome back to Pikmin 2. Last time, we fully completed the Awakening Woods with what is possibly the most anticlimactic boss fight possible. And this time, we are going to be heading back to the Valley of Repose to see what all we can get done today. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, to start off this day, I want to immediately pull out 40 blues. Because we need to go break down a wall as soon as physically possible. I would like not to have those 5 leaves, but oh well. We do need to take out this dwarf bulbor because it has been like 7 days since we've been here. I'm going to leave that red bulbor there because it's not a huge issue, mostly because we don't really go past that path anymore, except with the captain, so it's not really a problem. And I want to switch back to Louis because I want to now pull out 30 white Pikmin. Grab out 30. And the reason I want 30 white Pikmin is to throw them up here so that Olimar can start dealing with some buried treasures that are up here that only the white Pikmin can get. So we are going to run over here. I'm going to grab all of these white Pikmin, which form a pretty good single file line, actually. And yeah, they are going to dig that up while the blues are dealing with this. And I'm going to have Louis now pull out 30 purples just to try to round out the numbers, because it'll be helpful once we are able to get past this wall and the water. Speaking of which, we can actually grab these blues and we are going to run over here and start breaking this. And what is our first treasure of the day? We got a spiny alien treat, which I have no idea what is this? The first thing that comes to mind is asparagus, and I don't think that's what this is. But it's worth 50 Pokos, so that's all I care about. We're gonna leave that blue Pikmin there because I don't need to worry about it. And we're going to run up here and grab the whites while they are breaking that, because as soon as they break it, the water will disappear, making it so we can actually get past here. And once we go up here, there is actually a burrowing snagret here, which can be a problem if you're unaware that it's here, but it is also guarding one of the most forgotten about treasures of this place. So, I would just recommend running past it using flowered whites. Because the white Pikmin can literally just run past it and not care. In fact, look at it. It can't even attack. It can't even pop up fast enough to be of any threat. And I'm just going to leave these white Pikmin here and run over here to see a new enemy. This is a heart ring. This is a child's toy. Worth 100 Pokos. It's a pink menace, which it could definitely be, because I played this several times before, and this is always the one treasure here I forget to get. Even though you would think it would be memorable with a burrowing snagret literally guarding it, but whatever. But down here, these are called water dumples. And they are not very harmful. They live in the water, so only blues can really be affected from them. But if we go up here, this is an enemy I'm going to use to deal with them. And that is called a decorated armored beetle. Or decorated cannon beetle, actually. And what it'll do is very similar to the armored cannon larva. It will shoot rocks at you when it perceives that there is an enemy. But unlike the armored cannon larva, these rocks are slower, meaning they're easier to avoid, and they home in on the target. So you can use the rocks to basically do what I'm doing and run around the decorated cannon beetle and make it smack itself and end up killing itself, which is very helpful to deal with these things because they can be a real nuisance otherwise. But with that decorated cannon beetle taken care of, I want to run over here and grab my blues because we're going to run over here and deal with these fiery blowhogs, which can be dangerous, but I think it's safer to try to take it out like this anyway. Even if I have to whistle some of them. How are you on fire? You're in water! Emergency! Pikmin are suffering. If you blow your whistle with B, you may be able to help them. So this is our first circumstance of Pikmin being on fire. But if, like the ship said, if you whistle them, you can get them protected. And I think I'm just gonna put the Pikmin on this bridge and run over here to get this decorated cannon beetle to shoot at me, so I can use it to kill this other fiery blowhog. So we are just going to track this shot right into that fiery blowhog. And can I just punch you to death? Okay, that's gonna take forever. So I would rather use another rock. And I'm just doing this for two reasons, actually. One, it's safer than using my blues to take it out, and two, I need the blues to build that bridge. So it's kind of a twofold thing that I wanted to get done. But while the blues are actually building that bridge, I'm going to run over here, and I guess we can take out this red bulborb. Just use all of my purples to make it die before it even woke up. And I believe if we run over here, the rest of the 60 Pikmin should be right here. The 60 Pikmin being the 30 whites and 30 purples. And basically, as soon as these blues are done, I'm going to run across the bridge with them so we can deal with some stuff. But I think what I actually want to do is have this decorated cannon beetle deal with itself, basically. So we're gonna have you shoot a rock into yourself. And Cloaking Burrownit, please leave me alone. I'm not here to fight you, at least not right now. I'm here. Wow, really? Alright, one more rock. Take it out. Thank you. And the blues should be done building this bridge, so we are going to go ahead and grab them and then have Louie run up here with the purples and whites. Something I talked about last episode is that several of these locations are based off of locations in the first game, which is very true, but this location being the Valley of Repose is actually the exception to the rule. Being the only location that is not based off of a location in the first game. Which subsequently actually means that the first game's area of the Forest Navel is also unaccounted for here. For some reason. And we have one more white to throw on that bridge, or on that gate. And that's the reason I wanted so many whites, is to deal with that gate. But if we run up here, this is my least favorite treasure to get. If I zoom out, there is a crown right there. I'm actually going to deal with this withering blowhog first. If I can hit it, that is. Come on. Take him down. Because what we need to do is we need to run up here. But there is an armored cannon beetle larva here, which I need to take out. And doing so is kind of difficult without losing any Pikmin, which is why I'm actually playing this kind of safe, strafing back and forth. Okay, good. My Pikmin lived. I still have all 30 purples. By far, my least favorite treasure to get here. Because it's just so difficult to get with this armored cannon beetle larva. So we are going to have those guys deal with that. The white Pikmin are almost done breaking down that gate, which is nice. So I think I'm going to have these purple start to build this gate. Not for anything we're going to be doing anytime soon, but it will be helpful for in the future. And I think, actually, we're going to pull off these purples to help build this bridge. And I'm going to have Olimar and the blues carry that crown back. Come on, get on the bridge. Okay, purple, please. And Olimar, I need you to grab the white, apparently. And I think we're just going to carry back the crown. I'll actually use the whites to carry it back because they're the fastest. And I believe this requires exactly 30, so we have exactly enough. And then I'll use the blues to carry back a couple of bodies just to get their numbers up a little bit. Because I believe we only have like 63 blue Pikmin right now. So I would like to have at least a couple more. So we'll grab that, we need 7 on this, which will leave me 5. And I believe that's the exact number Water Dumple needs. And Louis, how are you guys doing? The purples are done, so I think what we're going to do now is I'm going to grab Olimar on the way back, and we are just going to go back to the landing site to switch out our Pikmin. So I will be back once we get over there, or once the treasure gets back, actually. All right, what is very obviously Princess Peach's crown? An unspeakable wonder for 120 Pokos. And I just like how obviously that it's just Peach's crown. And they put it on a snowman that you have to get it off of, so it's just very obvious what they were doing. I think we have enough time to have all the Pikmin go back. Which one had the purple Pikmin? I don't actually know. Are they still... I definitely threw a purple at you. Actually, you know what? We don't have time for that. I'm just going to pull you guys off. No, get off of the pellet. And we're going to run back to base so we can switch out our Pikmin for what we are doing next episode. We're getting a ton of Pikmin, I'm realizing, down at the bottom. Actually, because we do have just a slight bit of time, I am going to just grab these last couple of pellets and let the Pikmin go ahead and bring them back. And where is... What are you two? You are purple, which means I have to designate different numbers. I need to put away all of 40 of my blues. I need to put away 10 of each of my whites and purples. So we're going to get down to 20 whites and 18 purples because of the 2 that are on the field. And I need to grab out 30 reds as well as 30 yellows. And luckily, those 2 purples are right where we're heading, so I don't need to worry about them getting lost or anything during this whole thing. Also, hurry up, sunset. So we need to book it, or we are simply not going to make it. Come on, everyone. This is going to be very close, I'm now realizing. Come on, everyone. Purples, you gotta be faster. Purples, please. Oh, this is gonna come down to the wire. This is terrifying, actually. Grab you two, and we need to go up here. 9, 8. Come on, everyone. Right up here. Come on. Interesting. My metal detectors are reacting violently. I can only conclude that there may be some sort of machine below, but that seems illogical. Alright, well, whatever your illogical sensors are telling you, we need to get here. This is the subterranean complex, and it has fire hazards, electric hazards, and poison hazards, hence us putting away all the blues in favor of reds and yellows. But I think we're going to save this for the next episode. We did basically do an entire day. It's literally counting down to sunset right now. And this is the longest dungeon that we have encountered by far. And it's also one of the harder dungeons we have encountered. So it's probably going to take a little while. So, with that being said, I think we're just going to push it off till next time. So, I hope that everyone enjoyed watching this episode. If you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Next time, of course, we are going to be going into the subterranean complex. But until then, happy adventuring.